What's up, people? How you doing? It's Jamal, the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, the man with the power. I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, as I normally do, minding my own business, just flipping through, seeing what was good and what was happening and everything. And then I ran into the one video that I guess is going viral right now about the gentleman who had made his son run to school in the morning. So I wanted to react to this and be like, oh my God, what is he doing? What are you thinking? That's crazy. But you know what? As I began to think about it more and more, because I am a person who's worked with youth over the last 20 years and dealt with discipline issues with high-risk students and at-risk students and students with behavioral issues and all that good stuff, I began to reflect on it a little bit. And so I wanted to react to the video and let you all know what I think. And I gotta give your man some props, actually. I give him some props. And the reason I give him some props is because he found out that his son was doing something that was negative and it was bad. And he stepped up and made a decision to actually do something about it. Work with his son. Give him some consequences for his behavior. So I want to give him mad props for that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Disciplining your children, giving them consequences for the behaviors, especially if the behaviors are negative, but also remember to praise your kids also when they are doing positive things. Just a little side note. Anyway, but to react on another aspect of it, and here's the thing that's kind of crazy to me is, and different about videos, is that a lot of times you get to see a segment of what that person wants to show you. And so there may be some things here that I'm reacting to that I felt were a little negative, but also a major piece of what was missing. And he may have done this, but we didn't see it. And what that is that we maybe did not see was the fact that he actually talked to his son about his behavior, as opposed to just waking up, finding out that his son was bullying somebody and woke up and said, you know what? You're running to school today. And I hope he didn't do that, and I hope he sat down with his son and said, son, there's consequences for your behavior. Why do you think that I'm going to be asking you to walk or run to school for the next 2 weeks? Whether rain, shine, sleet, snow, or whatever. I'm hoping that he did that, and that's really important to process with your youth or your child when you discipline them, why the discipline is occurring. And I hope the son understood that he was being disciplined and would have to walk or run to school, which was a mile away, because he got kicked off the bus. So that's one thing, right? So there's two things actually that are going on here that actually need to be consequenced for, right? He got kicked off the bus. And so him not being able to ride the bus means that his parents are going to be able to take him to school. Probably every morning, because they got to get to work, and the school bus is helpful in making sure that their son gets to school and all that good stuff. So him giving the consequence of walking or running to school makes total sense to me. But the other piece that I don't think that was actually dealt with was actually the bullying, because there's a thing called logical consequences. Consequences match up with the behavior that you're trying to correct. That's what you have to do. And a lot of times parents make the mistake in having illogical consequences for particular behaviors. So the kid having to run or walk to school doesn't help with why the kid was bullying. It doesn't make sense. So all we need to do then, in order to correct somebody's behavior, is all bullies just need to start running. That's not what's going to help correct that behavior, right? So he didn't deal with the bullying from my perspective. And I hope he did do this, is talk to his son about bullying and the behaviors that he hopes to achieve, his son to achieve, and not bullying anymore. And taking the time to sit down and maybe ask these questions. Son, why were you bullying? What were you trying to accomplish by that? What are other ways for you to accomplish whatever it is you were trying to accomplish by bullying this individual? Those are the kind of things that you need to ask your kids. And then the other thing that I would have done that would have been a little bit differently, or suggested to this father, is if you wanted to deal with the bullying, is did the kid apologize to the young man who he bullied? Did his son write an apology letter? Did his son, there's a bunch of other things that you can do actually to help deal with the bullying, in combination with his son getting kicked off the bus. So there's two issues there that people are missing that actually need to be consequenced and worked on. Two different things. So that's just my opinion. Comment, share, it's all good. I get at you. Peace.